So brother, when did you first see this? Like, when did you, and how, I should say, how did you see this?
The product?
Yeah.
Me and Maaxx were talking about what was it? The raw milk and eggs from a farm and everything, and then like I started watching her page a lot more. You know what I mean? And then I noticed the product, and she hit me up about it. Was like, hey, that's something you might be interested in. And
How did you know her? Like, how did you follow her or meet her?
It was just a reel. I want to say that I had no idea who Maaxx was until I seen that, and it was.
What was the reel on?
Oh man, I couldn't even tell you. I know it was something on health. I know it was probably diet or working out or something along those lines, and just being more healthy.
So
and
you
natural.
actually wanted change.
Yeah.
What did you want change from? What do you feel like you were dealing with, or what were you dealing with before?
At the moment, I was actually. That's one reason I was going to the farm. I was going to get unpasteurized eggs because I was getting on a carnivore diet. I wanted to just get rid of anything processed out of my body. I wanted pretty much like a cleanse. I know I had bad gut health. And so it kind of just like all fell into place. Like I was doing that, and I seen the product, and I was like, that's exactly like what I'm trying to do right now anyways. And I was like, sure, yeah, I'll try it. Like, why not, And I know I've just destroyed my body over the years.
But explain, like, what do you do for work, and like, how do you feel like you were destroying your body?
From work to, Jesus, smoking cigarettes at 8 years old. Okay, like at 8 years old, I was smoking, like legit smoking. Like, not. I had a cigarette at 8. No, I was every morning walking to school. I'd have a fucking cigarette, and then if I could sneak one at night, I'd sneak one at night. You know what I mean? Like my stepdad had soft packs, so he never knew how many were in there.
Yeah.
So every morning, pop one,
That's
and then stealing liquor out the liquor cabinet. You know what I mean?
How old were you when you had your first drink?
I was the bartender at my mom's wedding at 10 years old.
No fucking way.
Yeah. I
Like
didn't grow up right.
drink?
I was the legit
drinks?
fucking bartender. They'd ask me for something. I'd be like, I just got a keg. Like they'd be like, no, okay, check it out, man. Like, get the Coke over there. Get the, and then I'd be like, oh, that smelled good. And pour me one down there. Like, yeah, dude. It was
when
bad.
were you drinking then too?
Well, at that point, I just here and there, like when I could steal it, but like, easily. Well, I started smoking weed by junior high, easily 6th grade, 7th grade, and then
fine.
Weed's fine. But then then I was every day at school, somebody would steal a bottle of fucking tequila or vodka or something at the grocery store on the way to school. My high school was surrounded by orange orchards, so we would meet in the morning in the orchards, and just get wasted before you go to school.
That's hilarious. Did your teachers know?
I don't know if they knew. I was pretty good at hiding it. I was really good at hiding it.
Functioning alcoholic?
Yeah, totally. Functioning everything. From meth to, you name it. It went from that to next thing you know.
So how did you not, well, it sounds like you experimented, but how did you not go down that path? Like, if you're fucking touching meth at fucking what?
My neighbor was a cook, so at like 16, he handed me a fucking teener of dope and was like, hey man, pass it out and see what happens. And I'm like, fuck, dude, like, okay, like, yeah.
So 16, meth, 8 cigarettes, 10 somewhat drinking, functioning alcoholic by 16. So you pretty much just fucked the shit up until how old are you now?
That, and then, now I'm 43.
Okay.
And then, from 5 years old, I was eating like the hottest fucking salsa fucking ever. So then it turns into like food competitions. I'm eating like 2 million Scoville fucking hot wings. You know what I mean? Like my body just rejecting it. Like, have you seen the clip of, was in Beavis and Butthead where they eat that pepper and they're fucking tripping? Like, yeah, I was on the floor, stripped down, naked. My body's just like getting it out any way possible. When you're fucking tripping balls and it's just coming in waves, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, it was like, okay, I'm cool. I'm good. Like, okay, it's going away. And then it hits another part of my intestine and just this fucking heat wave, and I'm like, oh no, you know, like just fucking bad. Like I know I had ulcers like from eating.
Just the fucking hot shit?
I would eat fucking ghost peppers like jalapenos, dude. Just fucking, you know, don't get me wrong, not fucking, but little bites, like eating it raw like that, where people normally hot sauce, you know what I mean? No, I was fucking see them on the shelf. Fuck yeah, let's do that.
So it's just more like you've always had the daredevil instinct in you to just fucking.
Like the way you're talking about those gummies, the first time I did LSD, I slurped a puddle out of my hand. At Burning Man, I was like fucking 18, 19 at Burning Man, and this guy, he was already fucked up, and so we gave him a bag of Doritos, and he was like, okay, and fucking hold your hand out, and fucking.
So it was the liquid?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a drop, you know. He's just all, and I was just like, what?
Oh man, that is like how many hits?
Oh, we couldn't have done it. Well, put it this way, I was with two guys that couldn't tell you how many times they fried, right? And this is my first time, and my boy's like, we need to get back to camp. We need to get water. We're gonna get lost. Like, just remember,
Good
bro.
on him.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah, and he's like, remember, bro, the sun will come up. Just remember that. Just remember that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, all right. We get back to camp, and these dudes are throwing up. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? And I just grabbed my drum next to the fire, and I was fucking cool. I was good. They're throwing up, and I'm just like, I got this shit. Yeah. Like, you know, but like I've always been like that. Like I won't gobble less than an eighth of mushrooms. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always excessive. If you do this, I gotta add more. Like, you know, so like I've destroyed my body that way.
So you didn't even? Did you not even trip off of the handful?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
But you just found your peace with the drum.
Oh yeah. Well, then after that, when they were done, I think we walked like 20 feet away from the tent and turned around and we're like, where'd the fucking tent go? Like, the tent was gone. We were just like, what the fuck? Just keep going. Like, it was fucking insane.
That's fire. So an eighth of mushrooms is normally what you do. Do you still do mushrooms?
Not like I used to. It's been a long time. Well, a couple of years. When I did that acid out there, I read "Be Here Now" by Ram Dass, and it just changed. I was always interested. I did tons of research before I even touched any of the shit. You know, it's medicine, man. It's not. It's a stepping stone. It's nothing you can't do naturally. It's nothing you can't realize or understand about yourself that you can't. You know, when you're in that state of just within yourself, like you can get there through meditation. You know, you don't fucking need it, but sometimes you just get a little too lost in that. You know, I need a cleanse. I'm not gonna go do it at a bar. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, find me some land, set a fire, and just have a 4, 5, 10-hour conversation with my fucking self in that fire.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. And then come back and be like, that's what I needed. Yeah. You know, it's been a long time. I learned how to make DMT, and
Do you still make it?
I can. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. That was like the ultimate.
Yes.
You know.
When did you start doing DMT?
My life was going to fucking shit. I was losing everything. I knew I was losing everything. You just kind of know when you know. And I was like, I got to make a change. And I couldn't. I had a newborn, so there was no way I was gonna go to fucking Peru for a fucking ayahuasca retreat, right? Like, priorities. And I was just like, see if I can make this shit. You know. And it's not hard. If you can make meth, you can make DMT. Like, it's fucking not hard at all.
Do you do the tree bark method?
Yeah. You can order that to your doorstep.
I have it.
Yeah. Oh, you have it?
I have some because this gentleman was going to teach me how to make it.
That's so fucking easy, dude.
I'll send it to you.
No, I have some.
Okay.
but yeah.
Hey. That's a different conversation for a different time. Yeah. You just became one of my favorite fucking people. That should change my life.
Yeah.
The deepest, darkest
time
should change my fucking life. I needed it.
Yeah. And I did it way more often than you should because, again,
I mean, is that true? Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I did too much. And I'd come back with amnesia. I wouldn't know where I was, who I was, anything. I'd go balls deep in that shit.
Oh, so you were smoking.
That's true ego death right there. If you can't remember your fucking name or your purpose or what the fuck, like, where did I just wake up and why am I here? What the fuck is it? You're fucking life starts coming back to you slowly, and you can be like, what the fuck? Like, why do I do that? Like, that is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke another cigarette. I was like,
yeah.
why
So
the
DMT
fuck
was the thing.
Yeah, that really, like, cause I owned a vape shop and I stopped smoking and everything, but you know, a smoker's a smoker when the cards are down, you know? And like I said, I was losing everything. I was smoking again, and I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like that, and I haven't, it's just the stupidest fucking thing ever. Like, and that's the thing, it's like, you're cool, fuck you, you're cool,
Yeah.
you know, who's coming with me?
Yep.
Like, you know, like,
Yep.
and that's pretty much how it is. You're coming back and you get to see yourself from outside of yourself. And
Changed my life, bro.
yeah.
I know, it changed my life.
Yeah.
I did it on the December 21st, 2020, and it was a big eclipse that night,
right.
or yeah, it was some type of some big cosmic event.
Right.
And I was there with 3 people I didn't want to be with, so I called it my trip with the three wise men. Did it on a crystal up growing out the side of a mountain in Albuquerque. It's kind of only some people know how to get to the spot.
Right.
But what I saw and what I experienced is exactly what you said. You want to talk about ego death?
Yeah.
That to me is like what everybody needs to experience.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
everybody's afraid of this shit, bro.
It'll humble the fuck out of you.
Everybody's afraid of this shit, but at the end of the day, you realize it's just you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's out there.
Yeah.
And like, when you're facing your fear, you're facing you.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to release. Like I had to it got dark, and then I was just like, let go. And I let go, and then I went to the waiting room.
Yeah.
Where I was like,
yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was just
what
completely
is going
black.
on? Am I just stuck? Am I stuck? Am I coming out of this?
Completely black.
Yeah.
But it's like you seen Stranger Things.
Yeah, yeah.
So when she's in the black void and she's walking in that water, I'm there.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around. My emotions are up over there. I can analyze all my emotions. My memories are over there. I can see my memories and know why everything happened. Like you're saying, why I did everything the way that I did. That is true psychoanalyzation. Yeah. I thought you could get there on fucking acid that way. You know what I mean?
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, doing the amounts that I've done. Yeah. I mean,
because you can.
Yeah.
The waves. Like I always explain it to people. Acid is like this, but there's waves.
Yeah.
Right. And this is the baseline, and you're just kind of coasting like this. There's going to be dips and there's going to be ebbs and flows. But when the bigger waves come, you can now say, all right, do I want to go down a little deeper? All right, let's just touch those shadows a little bit. All right, I'm good here.
Yeah.
And then you come back up, and that's the little thing that you're balancing. But you can go deeper and deeper and deeper. With DMT, you're there.
Oh, dude, it's fucking warp speed. Yeah. Do you hear that ringing in the back of your head? Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's lift off, motherfucker. Like, ain't no coming back. Like it's in Star Trek, the fucking warp speed. Fucking,
yes. So when I came out of the waiting room, and that was exactly what it was. It's like the wormhole. Yeah. It was like, are you ready?
Yeah.
Seeing everything, sacred geometry, all of it. That's you've definitely become one of my favorite fucking people. And now that you mentioned shit, we're gonna be definitely having some conversations because that is I've been looking forward for a while.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, come here.
And no, I've never sold it. I'm not gonna pay to fucking have someone see God. You know, like no. Like people have asked me, and I'm like, just take it. And they're like, are you serious? You don't want it? I'm like, dude, it's fucking pennies to make. I'm not a fucking asshole, dude. Like, why would I fucking charge for you to have this experience? Yeah. That's no. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, like I'd be a piece of shit if I charged you. You know what I mean? Like
so see what you just said. You respect healing.
Yeah.
Real fucking healing, bro. I got into energy work about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When I started getting into all this fucking like network marketing shit, my intention was I heard that Jim Rohn was Tony Robbins' mentor. And Jim Rohn was an old, famous, he's the guy one of the famous guys that started the personal development industry. But he came from the network marketing industry. And all these network marketing companies knew in the beginning of all of this shit that we needed to make better people. If we could make better people, you can go fucking talk to your friends about anything, especially if you believe it was going to provide you value. So Tony Robbins, #1 life coach in the world, I heard that I read one of his books, and he was saying how he became him. And what he did is he realized that he could speed read. He took a speed reading course and got up to like 700 words per minute, after taking the speed reading course.
I'm like 5.
Well, so he realized that there was something called biohacking.
Yeah.
That you could literally train your brain to process more information. And in the next few years, like in the next year, he read 100 books. So I said, what the fuck is speed reading?
Yeah.
I was like, 10 years ago, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Went and I found this app called Accelerate that's now not on the iOS store because these bitches didn't fucking they didn't update the app as iOS continued to get better. Right. So they never updated it. But I started to use this program called Accelerate, and in one summer, I went from 300 words per minute to over 3,000.
Really?
And then I was like, I was listening to everything on Audible on 3 times speed. And one of my other mentors told me, he's like, you can only earn what you become. So all I did was consume knowledge. Yeah. Then I found out all the books are fucking saying the same thing. All the books are literally saying the same thing. And they're trying to get you to believe in yourself and fucking love yourself. And that's how you heal.
Yeah.
Right? And so all these fucking gurus and the shit that you're talking about, like they're having people pay for courses, they're having people do all this shit. Then I saw this energy healing thing. I was fucking sitting around, I saw this energy healing thing, and I started to dive into that because I'm like, if this is real, I want to know about it, right? And found out it was real, found out that literally we have the ability to heal ourselves. I never charged a dime for it. Right. I've never really told anybody that I do it. I just fucking give you the love, right. Give you the blessing, because that's the real shit. And here we are with you. You see fucking Maaxx's shit. This is God, right? Or this is the universe in some divine capacity. She sees my interview after I sent her a message.
4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago. She ends up seeing the information off of the Alex Jones interview. You then see a reel of her talking about whatever, and then you see this shit that has now changed your life.
Right.
How can anybody deny the fact that we are here to help other people heal?
Right.
Nobody can, So for you, in your healing journey and all this, like, what are you most grateful for?
Fuck, 43, I'm not dead.
Yeah.
I'm learning, fucking figuring it out, and always trying to be a better person, and like having an opportunity now to fucking live a little bit longer, and
what was one thing that you were suffering from before you saw aloe vera outside of the stomach ulcers?
Well, it was arthritis, tendonitis, you know what I mean? It was like, how long am I gonna be able to keep doing my job, basically? Like, it's scary, man. Like, your hands start locking up, like the left one for sure. I mean, my fingers, or my thumb fucking just cramps in and my fingers start to come in. I have to fucking open my hand. I mean, she's seen it. It scared the shit out of her. Like, I had just told her about it. And then one day we're driving and it just out of nowhere. I'm like, fuck. And it happened like 4 times in a row. And I only had that happen, once after I started taking it.
Wow. How often was it happening, though?
Oh, it was happening every day at work.
And that couldn't happen at your job, obviously.
No, if they found that out, I mean, that's a liability. If I'm carrying fucking pipe with somebody, I mean, I can hurt them if we're going up a ladder or fucking, you know what I mean? We're putting pipe in the air. It's not in the ground. Like, you know what I mean? It's overhead. So I can't have somebody fucking hand locking up. You know what I mean?
And how many hours?
What?
How many hour days?
It depends. I mean, always in 8, but I mean, fuck. It seems like every other week or every third week, it's like we're doing 10s or we're doing 12s. Got to get it done. We're behind.
And you just got to show up and you
just
got to be
do
good.
it. Yeah, you just got to do it and you got to make it happen,
And so it was happening how frequently and for how long?
It actually, that's what's crazy. Like right before me and Maaxx started talking about this, and I started the product, I think it was like 2 months, and I hadn't told anybody. I was, if somebody uses their body to make money, like, you know what I mean? Like, you ashamed. Like, you don't want fucking people to know you're falling apart. I don't want the women in my life, my daughters, my woman to know that I'm fucking falling apart. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, is this going to go away? Do I need to go to a doctor? Let's see what the fuck happens. Like, I'm gonna just give it a little bit of time. Let me fucking drink some more water. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm just dehydrated. It's just totally fucking delusional. You know what I mean? Like, what I know is fucking arthritis. But yeah.
So how long did it take to notice the difference?
I ended up contacting Maaxx. I think it was a month and a half after, like, because that's the thing.
I remember doing the call with you.
Yeah, I was on Graveyard. So when I'm doing graveyards, I mean, that just beats the fuck out of my body. I'm surviving on 3-4 hours sleep sometimes, but like majority of the time, just because having kids, like I can't just sleep throughout the whole fucking day. I gotta take a 2-hour nap, wake up, go pick up my daughter from school, fucking make dinner, soccer practice. Okay, I got like 2 hours I could possibly get again before I got to wake up and get the fuck to work. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, but if you don't take that call, it's like, well, we don't have any other work, dude. You want to lay off? Mm-hmm. No, not really. So it looks like I'm going to make it happen.
And what were you doing for energy before Elevea?
Oh, it's fucking spent caffeine since I was 16, if not drugs. Like, fucking, caffeine and drugs. Like, whatever the fuck you got to do,
For sure.
But yeah, that's what was crazy is I didn't want to give a false review. I didn't want to, you know what I mean? So I waited till I was off of Graveyards, which was a month into me taking it, and I finally got off. And like 2 weeks after, like my body is obviously reset by then. I was back on a normal schedule, and I was just like, holy fuck, like I'm not delusional. Like my hands aren't cramping up. Like, you know what I mean? My shoulders, I was like, what the fuck? Like they're not clacking. I was like, all right, well, let's do a hard fucking shoulder workout and let's see what the fuck happens. Because normally it would just eat me up, And then I did that, and then I hit up Maaxx and was like, yeah, let's tell me more about this shit. Let's do it. Like, I'm more than willing to put my name on it.
And now you're fucking crushing it in the gym, I see.
Yeah.
So are you hitting PRs and shit? Like,
yeah, a little bit. I'm trying not to push it too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta be. I want to fucking deadlift so fucking bad. Like, I got 2 bulging discs, and it's like, I see that belt, and I'm like, fucking take it. Like, I'm just like, wait a little longer, dude. Yeah. Like, it's only been what? Yeah, exactly. Well, but that's okay. What did I just say that I do? Yeah. You know what I mean? Am I really gonna fucking ease into it? No, I'm not. I'm gonna try and fucking deadlift 500 fucking pounds. You know what I mean? Like, but sure. I know I should. Yeah, I probably won't. But I mean, somewhere near. Mm-hmm. I just want to give myself a little more time before I do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely. I'm working. That's the thing. That's what's fucking weird too. Is I'm working out longer. Because normally, like if you see my old interview with Maaxx, typically because of my metabolism, if I'm in the gym longer than half an hour, I'm burning muscle. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want to get big. It's always gain season for me. I never have a cut. Yeah. But if I'm in the gym 45 minutes to an hour, it works backwards for me. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like I won't. Yeah, I'm burning too much. I do not do cardio. Between work, I don't fucking need to do cardio. You know what I mean? Like that's overtraining. It's negative for me. You know, if I had a desk job, fuck yeah, I'd be on that treadmill. You know, but again, I can't. I've never been able to be on a treadmill. My fucking joints, my ankles, fucking just the impact. No.
Have you noticed a difference there too in the job?
I haven't jumped on a treadmill.
No, just in the job. I'm saying, like, have you noticed a difference in the knees and the ankles? And
yeah, I mean, normally my feet fucking kill me. I mean, when you're in work boots for 12 fucking hours, your feet start fucking hurting. Like, no, not happening anymore.
Fire.
I'm curious as to whether or not I can run. That's the thing. I can't run. And that's what's fucked up. Like, I love to fucking run. something about like getting up at 4 a.m, the sunrise, fucking going on a run, and just and then getting ready and going to work. Like, it's fucking beautiful. It's a great way to start the fucking day, you know. And I can't do it.
We're gonna do a follow-up interview over the course of these next few months or year, and I already see and feel that you will be able to accomplish that discomfort-free.
Yeah. I mean, so if I did do cardio, I'd always be on an elliptical because it's no impact on my fucking ankles, you know. So that's the only way I would be able to do cardio. Yeah, a treadmill would even fuck me up, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I'm easing into all my little things. I don't want to fucking hurt myself, but you know, at the same time, I'm an impatient fucking asshole too. I gotta.
That's why you did DMT, bro. That's why you go straight for the big answer.
Yeah.
Show me what I need to see.
Yeah.
No, man, this is exciting. I think that you are the future of this. You are the uncommon man that's the most relatable.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. And I think that you're about to change a lot of people's lives, and I can't fucking wait to help you do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be hard.